Hello and welcome. Today, as you can probably tell from my outfit, we are going to be wizards, beings of magic. Now, if you know anything about magic, in principle, it sounds like it's cool and fun, but in reality, it's just kind of boring, complicated, and you always never know what you're meant to do. You never know what you're meant to do with it. And it turns out that in Minecraft, most of the mods that add magic are pretty much the same. They're always overly complicated, they're kind of boring, you don't really know what you're doing and you have to spend hours researching everything. However, there is one mod in particular that breaks that expectation, and that is the Electroblob's Wizardry mod, which I'm going to show you today. And when I say that's it, I really do mean it. Like, you don't have to make any complex structures or anything like that. You don't have to get all these items or whatever. You just need the spells and the wand, and once you have those, it's pretty easy. All you need to then do is use this little thing here to put the book spell things into the onto the wand, which you can do pretty easily. Now there is a lot of spells in this. Like, every single one of these books here is a different spell, and there is dozens of them. But that's not all. There are also several new different mods that you can download that put several dozen more spells into it. So all in all, you've got a lot of spells, and all of them are pretty cool. So that's pretty much it for the mod. All I'm going to do now, really, is show you some of my favorite spells. Wait, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. And I am going to show you a couple of my favorite of the spells. So I've prepared a couple of ones here because each wand has a limit of how many spells you can actually put on it, which is 5. And I'm just going to show you some of them. Now I'm going to start first of all with a couple of the non-master level spells. So these are some of the ones that aren't the most powerful ones, but just because they're not master level spells doesn't mean they aren't cool. Like, for example, this is Lightning Arrow, which, oh dear, I just supercharged a creeper, but if it's not a creeper that you're firing at, it's pretty powerful. Like, not overly powerful, it's a weak spell overall, but it's powerful enough that you can use it to defend for yourself. Another spell is Chain Lightning, which does what you can imagine. You can summon different creatures like an Ice Wraith. You can fire Ice Laces, which is I don't know. And one of my favorite non-master level spells is Blink, which is basically a short-range teleport. Like, you look where you want to go, and it teleports you there. Just like how Blink is meant to work, which is super cool. Moving on from the non-master level spells, because, let's be real, the more powerful the spell is, the cooler it is. There is one of my personal favorites, Possession, which basically allows you to possess any mod, and it's really cool. Like, I don't know, it just really, I really enjoy it. And then when you want to depossess them, you just press left shift and you come out of them. It's in multiplayer, it's really handy for sneaking up on people and all that. It's just really cool. Another one that I really like is Ice Age. And what it basically does is it adds a whole lot of snow and freezes anything under you. Like, that spider just turned blue. I guess it also turns mobs different colors. I'm kidding. But, another one that I like is Meteor. This one's super cool. It basically, well, you can see what it does. It sends down a meteor. Like, this is some really OP magic stuff. You've got Wall of Frost, which is a bit less cool, but it allows you to build walls, which is really good in a defensive duel. Like, it allows you to put distance between you and your opponent without needing to do so. And one of the most powerful spells, if not the most powerful, would probably be Thunderstorm, which yeah, like, what do you... How is anything around you even meant to survive if you keep doing this? Moving on to the last of the wands, this is a spell that is kind of useless in creative mode, but in survival it would be pretty invaluable, and that is of course flight. Now I really like the wing animation of this one. Now the flight doesn't work the same way as creative mode flight. Basically it sends you where you're looking at, which means if you're not looking upwards, you won't go upwards. You'll look, if you're looking downwards, you'll just stay down. And it means that you have to be careful. But flight in survival mode is always cool, and I like how they didn't just do this typical make it creative mode flight that so many other mods do. Another really cool defensive spell is Forest of Thorns, which basically just grows a forest of thorns around you instantly. Which as you can imagine, is offensive as well as defensive, because if someone's rushing at you, they'll take damage when they hit the thorns, and they won't be able to get to you. Moving on from that spell is two different spells that do opposite effects, which I really like. There's the slow time, which basically, as you can imagine, slows time down for all other mods and things besides yourself, including the world's time. Now, that would be cool enough, not so helpful in PvP because of course you can't slow down your opponent's time, but really handful if you're battling boss mobs and stuff like that, I guess. And the opposite one is speed up time, which if you look at the sun, does basically what you imagine it does. It speeds up the world's time. Now it doesn't speed up the time of mobs and stuff, they don't suddenly start going around faster, but it is really handy during survival and all that, because it allows you to skip through the night even without needing to use a bed and everything if you don't want to reset your spawn point and you're on the move. Or it can allow you to go to night if you need it to be night. And the last of all the spells that I'm going to show you is Arrow Rain, which is just another really cool spell, and it basically just fires a whole lot of arrows in front of you wherever you point at. Yeah, it's kind of weird, but like still really cool, because like imagine versing someone or going, you know what, this pig is my enemy. Oh dear, this spell's not working, that's embarrassing. There we go. Now the pig's dead. Okay, maybe magic isn't my strong suit. But you get what I mean. If you got an enemy, super easy for you to get, unless you miss completely. Die pig, die sheep. But that's about it for this mod. This mod is really cool. Like, it's one of the only mods that does proper magic in a proper way, where it's actually really fun and not frustrating, and I really applaud it for that. Now I've put a link for the mod in the description, of course, so if you want to check it out, go look there. And thank you for watching. If you liked the video, please leave a like. If you didn't, don't leave a like, leave a dislike. If you really liked it, you can comment or whatever, or you don't have to comment either, you don't have to. Or you can comment something bad, tell me how boring I am. It's all appreciated nevertheless. And if you really enjoyed the video, you can subscribe to me, or if you really hated it and you already were subscribed, you can always unsubscribe. But whatever the case, do what you want to do, you have free will. Thank you for watching, and bye.